Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. I'm enjoying a pretty beautiful day in Atlanta. I was out for a walk earlier, and it was pretty nice outside. No cars on the road. Just kind of a real peaceful environment. I'm kind of more on the outskirts of Atlanta currently, anyway, so it's not quite as busy, but we still have a lot of main roads, and it gets a lot of traffic through the area. But out for a walk today, even on the main roads, and it was nice and peaceful, and the birds were chirping. A nice little breeze and a nice little chill, but not too cold. Enjoying a cup of coffee, and I plan on doing some work today on the computer with my writing and also a few thing online stuff that I have to do for work. My wife is working later this evening, unfortunately. She's on call for work, but we both work in healthcare, so that's expected. Hey, illnesses don't take holidays, unfortunately. So somebody has to be there to take care of the people who desperately need us in their times of need. I want to, going on that. I want to give a huge shout out to people that definitely have to work on Thanksgiving and other holidays, and people who chose to go into professions knowing that would be the case. First responders, police, fire, EMT, of course, retail. If you get into retail at this point, you probably should expect that there's a good chance you're going to work on a holiday, or maybe even all of them. That's just the demands of society at this point and the reality of the situation. Whoever else, all the other people who choose to work and contribute to society on a holiday. And if you have the day off, great, good for you. You guys, we work hard throughout the year, so we definitely need days to unwind and enjoy our time with family or friends, or just time by ourselves, enjoying good food, enjoying the rights we've come to have, and just all the great things around us in this world. So definitely, if you have the day off, definitely take advantage and enjoy your time with whoever you may be enjoying it with, or even if you're enjoying it with yourself, hey, that's not a bad thing either. One of the things I want to talk about, and I'm not going to really get into the specific politics of it, is that I really want to say that I'm thankful to be in America. Over the years, I've had many successes in this country, and I've been able to create a life for myself that I would probably be able to do very few other places in this world. And I've had so many opportunities for success. I've also had a lot of opportunities for failure, and that's the key. And this is what I mean by that. I have failed at a lot of things in my life, probably at just as many things, or maybe even more things that I've succeeded at. And I've been able to come back and try again and try again and try again and continually work to create a beautiful life for myself and my family, my wife and eventual kids that we will have. And it's been a great thing, and the opportunity that America provides for you to fall down but get back up again. A lot of other places in this world, and I think it's changing a little bit now that we're becoming more globalized. But I've learned about, like, my family growing up in India. You kind of had like one shot, and you choose your career when you're in high school, and you're on that path for the rest of your life. Versus in America, you hear about people who are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s who suddenly decide to go back to college and create a different life for themselves, become doctors and lawyers. And the great thing about America is that you can do that. So I'm very thankful for being able to be in America. I'm very thankful that my parents made the decision that they did so many decades ago. And I think we would have had a pretty good life in India, my home country. However, my parents saw more opportunity for us, my brother and me. So they took a chance and left their homeland where they had relatively good lives, and came here and started a new life for themselves. They worked hard, incredibly hard. They were very responsible with their money, and they made sure that we always had the basic necessities. And they really valued hard work and education and all of the good things that would make us successful eventually as adults. And so I'm always very thankful for that. I'm thankful for America. I will say that there are a lot of problems, and unfortunately, people aren't always grateful for what they have. And it's sometimes people will just want to constantly have strife and disagreement, and there's a lot of bigotry and hatred so many times, and people don't want to listen to all sides of the argument. As soon as you disagree with someone, that's the end of the conversation. They don't want to hear any further. That's unfortunate because I really have friends on all sides of the aisle, and I value all of their opinions. I love all of them dearly. They love me dearly, and they treat me with respect. And I love to hear all sides of the stories and different perspectives and really obtain my viewpoint from that. And I've really felt that a lot of times when I just sit back and listen, I learn more than if I'm doing all the talking. That being said, I'm still very blessed to be in America. I'm very blessed to have the friends that I do have. And I hope that people take the time on holidays like this to be grateful for what they have, enjoy their company with their family and friends and those who they love or those that they have to be around. I was reading a few articles recently about people, and they're planning on talking about politics and other divisive subjects during holiday dinners such as Thanksgiving. And I just find that to be very unfortunate. I wish that we could have moments where we just enjoy each other's company and don't have to bring divisive topics to the forefront like we do. Like, if I'm not hosting Thanksgiving dinner, or we're not hosting Thanksgiving dinner this year. A lot of times when we're home in Colorado, we do. But being here and that we're working and all of that and just don't have the time, we won't be doing so. But if I was to, whenever I've hosted dinner, I don't like allowing people to bring topics of hatred and divisiveness. Of course, we're going to have conversations where we disagree and things like that, but overall, it's a joyous setting and we just enjoy each other's company. That's the type of company I allow in my life and want in my household, whatever their, political or personal opinions may be. So I just hope that people, the 10 people that subscribe to this channel and are listening to me, I hope that you can get the point that we don't all constantly have to be so divisive. We can disagree but still enjoy each other's company. And I hope we take holidays at least to do that. I hope that we don't just come to the table and start insulting each other and start creating all these divisive topics that make it so hard for others to enjoy. But that being said, I just want to end this video by saying again, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday. I hope you are able to enjoy good company and good meal with your friends and family. I hope that those that don't have as much and don't have food or shelter or clothing, I hope that the outpouring of community can be there to help these individuals have the basics that they need to at least enjoy their holiday season. And I've always enjoyed giving back, whether it was with money or time or both. And I just hope that other people can find it in their hearts to do the same, which I think it's really true. I've seen so many times in times of great discomfort, distress, and horrific tragedies, people do come together and help their fellow man or woman when they are down. And the most recent example are those wildfires in California, where I mean, of course, there were a lot of bad eggs who made the situation worse, but also there was such an outpouring of support from the communities around the country and maybe even the world. And shelters were actually turning people away because they just couldn't handle all of the contributions and donations they were getting. I know that was the case when I was in California last year. We were actually living in the Bay Area and those Napa Valley fires were going on. When a friend and I went to go donate a few items to some of the shelters, I mean, they said they couldn't take a lot of our stuff because they were so overwhelmed with all of the donations they were getting. So that's always a beautiful thing. It's always great when you're turned away because they already have too much. So that's always a good thing. And I hope that, most of them can come out of this, of course, they're not going to be unscathed, but hopefully they can become stronger and rebuild a lot of their lives I'm very fortunate that I've never been in a tragedy to that extent, and I'm very grateful for that. You know, God bless everybody. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. I know I've kind of rambled on a lot about various topics. I don't really use a script when I do these videos. I just like to talk off the cuff. I hope you guys can appreciate that too. But nonetheless, again, have a happy Thanksgiving and a great holiday season overall. I'll make more videos when it gets closer to Christmas and New Year's time. But again, you guys all have a great Thanksgiving, a great evening, and just enjoy each other's company. Well, thank you guys. And again, like and subscribe my video. Follow me on my website at ankitshukla.org. And we will talk again real soon. Thanks.